Hello, I'm Ann Keeler Evans. The priestess and peacemaker is in with a reading on the bright of the moon using the major arcana deck from my Peacemakers Tarot for the 21st century. Each night, I draw one card asking us to think differently about furthering our journey on the peace path. The bright of the moon has arrived and it's time to dance in its beauty. Night 1, count your blessings. Night 2, celebrate the peace path and your work. Night 3, commit with new vision to the peace you pass. Following these 3 readings, I offer a consolidation reading reviewing the arc and combined possibilities of these 3 cards. How will you adjust your course for peacemaking with the moon from this reading?
Well, welcome to recording YouTubes. And I just did this wonderful, meaningful YouTube for my compilation reading, and it didn't record. So here I am again, celebrating the full moon of the ancestors. I wanted to look the 3 cards in the compilation, and I also really want to acknowledge these are tough times. If you're following me, this is not what you hoped for. This is not what we expected. This is not. But the fact is, if we are peacemakers, if we are walking the peace path, then the work doesn't change. So I wanted to quickly go back through the cards and remind us that we are not alone. You are going to see more of me, I think, as a public peacemaker than just the tarot. I will be working more as My Poet Laureate, but also just as Annie K Peacemaker. And I really invite you to come with me. So the first night of this full moon, and this card in particular, Judgment, has been in the last 3 sets of reading. The dark of the hunter moon, the bright of the hunter moon. I didn't look back any farther than that, but it's judgment. We are to be in a place of good judgment, and to do that, we must be aware of justice and to be aware of grace, and to accept the strength that our ancestors offer us. We must accept the strength of all their foibles and all their hopes. And I truly believe people do the best they can, which is mind-numbing when you look at what some people are doing and you think, really? That's it? Okay, but that's the best they can do. But we do a different kind of best we can do because we're peacemakers. So we count our blessings that we have good judgment and that we can rely on both justice and grace. And we are to give ourselves grace and understand we're the people who can do this. I've said before, I'll say a billion times, I am not a strategist. I am not someone who can figure out how to fight against something. And in fact, that is just not my work. My work is peacemaking. Peace is a different path. And what we're invited to celebrate is love. We were invited to celebrate, to dance by the light of the full moon. It's a little cold for naked dancing, so don't think about that, or at least where I live. But that love is being honest with ourselves and loving ourselves for our honesty. And then it is being intimate with those people who will treasure our intimacy. For me, and this is one of the things I try to learn at the hospital, I am to be intimate. I am to be present with everyone I meet. And that's not giving myself away. That is relying on the strength of love, my strength in the spirit and the lady, and it is just being present, open to intimacy. I deal with people who are birthing, who are dying, who are in terrible accidents, the worst point of their life. I'm invited to be present. This is my present scarf. I'm invited to be present with you, and I invite you to be present and intimate with me, with yourself, and with the world. And here we are again. And once again, this card keeps showing up. But when could it be more important than now? Commitment. Feel as if my role is to not fight against what happened, but to surrender to that truth and then to transcend. How am I going to be a peacemaker? I have ideas. I have ideas. This is the most freedom, I think, in surrendering to, whoop, we are where we are, has given me the best ability to go, okay, Anne, this is it. 72 years old, you're a peacemaker. Go out and make peace and make a place for other people to be peacemaking with you. So here we go. Let us transcend. And my heart is with you. I am present to you. This isn't the first disappointment we've had. It isn't going to be the last. But now we have each other, and I offer you, in this time ahead, traveling mercies and fun and exciting encounters.
Find out more about me at annkeelerevans.org. Support me at patreon.com, Ann Keeler Evans. Following the moon is a lovely way to measure and celebrate life's beauty and bounty. Please join me. Salam, shalom, peace, and blessed be.